Coming up today on Out and About Columbus, we'll show you all of the best that Central Ohio has to offer. Everything from fabulous dining and side-splitting entertainment to Columbus's best pizza and breakfast. All this and more. Stay tuned. It's been said that laughter can add life to your years. Funny Bone Comedy Club at Easton is notorious for giving their customers something to laugh about. We stopped by the Funny Bone this week and spoke with Laura about some of their recent national acts and their upcoming schedule.
Well, tell us a little bit about Funny Bone and what you guys offer.
We are a full comedy club restaurant. They have shows 5 nights a week now. We are closed Mondays and Tuesdays typically unless we have a private event. A lot of people buy out the club for a lot of corporate parties. We have day and evening events. They can do everything from full continental breakfast all the way up to dinner entrees, sit-down dinner, as well as a buffet style as well.
How long does a typical show last? I mean, what can someone expect when they come into the club?
Shows typically last about 90 minutes. We've got 3 acts, usually to a show. So the openers start out the show, and then the headliner usually does about an hour. But through that, the bar is open prior to the show. People can come in and join for dinner and drinks prior. In the summertime, we have a full patio. People come in early several times a week to just come in and drink. They'll see a show, make a whole night of it here at Easton.
National acts, right? Big acts.
Absolutely. Yes, large. We've got everybody from Ralphie May, Dave Attell, Dave Chappelle, all the way through amateur comics. Wednesday nights here, we do an open mic night. They do a competition for that to do funniest person in Columbus.
What do you have to do to get into that?
Nothing. I mean, well, they have to pay a fee to get in, but it's open to anyone. Anybody can go on stage.
So if you think you're funny, come out here and give us a try, right?
Yeah, you can try. Absolutely.
How many bomb, Laura? How many bomb?
There's some, but for the most part, a lot of the local scene is great.
Well, your headliners are they through the weekend typically, or how's that work?
Usually Thursday to Sunday, some Friday to Sunday. Just depending on holidays, but most weekends.
So what would you suggest in terms of getting tickets to come out and see some of the acts here?
We take reservations 6 weeks out, so people make reservations early. They get better seating. Also, with being a full-service restaurant, people come early. They can join us for dinner and get priority seating in one of the first 3 rows.
Want to learn more about any of today's show guests? Go to outandaboutcolumbus.com.
Unique seafood is what you'll find at Columbus Fish Market. With an ever-changing menu of 80 seafood choices, Columbus Fish Market is a unique seafood restaurant that's infatuated with freshness. I stopped and talked with Stephen Kulas to learn more about the fresh fish at Columbus Fish Market. So tell us, Steve, why is the Columbus Fish Market the place to get seafood here in town?
Well, we get our seafood flown in fresh daily. We actually have a fish cutter who comes in every morning, cuts all of our seafood for the day. Nothing stays in the restaurant for more than a day and a quarter. So it's all about freshness here.
Now, if somebody has never been here, what would you recommend them try for the first time?
Definitely our signature preparation would be the Shanghai preparation. It pretty much goes well with any fish. We recommend the sea bass. It's MSC certified, which means that we have a chain of custody to show exactly where we purchase the seafood from. We suggested the Shanghai, which is where it's steamed with ginger and scallions, served over our sticky rice with sesame spinach and a rice wine soy sauce.
Now, I don't know if people know this, but you could actually come here and buy your seafood, correct?
Yes, we have a full retail counter. You can come to our host stand and we'll show you what seafood we have flown in fresh that day, and you can purchase it to take home.
You've got some events coming up. Let's talk about that. Easter, what's going on?
We have a wonderful Easter pre-fee menu we're offering. It's a brown sugar glazed ham served with a cherry balsamic and smashed red skin potatoes and green beans.
I know you have something with lobster coming up, a celebration?
We do. We're offering another pre-fee menu right now, which is lobster celebration. That's a 3-course meal. Your choice is super salad. We have 3 different prices for the entree and then a mini dessert.
So tell us, when are you open?
We are open from lunch every day from 11 to 4 and Sundays 11 to 3, and then dinner from 4 to 11 during the week, 4 to midnight on the weekends, and then on Sunday from 3 to 10.
For more information about this or any of our guests, go to our website, outandaboutcolumbus.com. Looking for a party before and after the game? Varsity Club is located less than 500 yards from Ohio Stadium, making it the ultimate location for pre- and post-game festivities. I spoke with the owner, Tony, on how to join the cheerful experience. You guys have been around since 1974, the oldest bar on campus. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, the bar started in 1959. Bill Gangle opened it up. It was an old library, I guess, or a bookstore. And then my dad and his partner bought it in 1974.
So tell us what people come to the Varsity Club for.
Well, we're basically known for our pizzas, and this goes back since the beginning. We used to actually have to carry the pizzas from the kitchen outside the restaurant and back in. Our pizzas and our hot subs are probably what we're best known for, and we do daily lunch specials every day, which is nice.
So you guys are really famous. You've been in the press a lot lately. Tell us about that.
You know, again, we've just been here so long. A lot of people know about us. Back in '06, I think, when Ohio State was ranked #1 and Michigan was ranked #2, we actually were in USA Today on the cover of the newspaper. We were on the opening line on Sports Center on ESPN. So it's it's fun. There's just a lot of heritage here.
So you guys are really known for your tailgate parties. What goes on?
We block off the parking lot, which is a big area, and we block off the alley. So we have a large screen TV for people who don't have tickets. It's 10 foot by 10 foot, I think. And then we have a huge stage out back, and we have live music. We have bands out there. You know, we can fit a couple thousand people in here before and after the games, and it's just it's a nice place to come before and after. For more information about this or any of our guests, go to our website, outandaboutcolumbus.com.
Haiku prides itself on its solid and professional service staff. Haiku's open kitchen invites diners to enter a world of sushi chefs in action. Out and About Columbus spoke with the owners Paul and Justin Liu, and we learned just how Haiku creates a memorable dining experience over and over again for its customers.
Main ingredients are loyal employees. I think that we have very little turnover, and all of our chefs are full-time, so there's a lot of passion. We use same vendors. We use high quality material, ingredients. And creativity.
We keep things fresh. We have creative specials. We keep people interested because we do have a great place in the community, but it's bringing people back because of the service, because of the freshness of the food, and the interesting specials, the seasonal specials at the bar, in the sushi bar, in the kitchen. So I think that's what people really respond to. I think people do not know is that sushi is Japanese for vinegar rice, and it describes the rice that is used in the rolls and the nigiri and most of the main dishes. And our head sushi chef takes a lot of pride in creating that sushi rice and mixing it to the correct proportions and the recipe. And so that's the base of everything in the sushi. So when you're rolling it, it has a certain texture, it has a certain consistency to it that is specific, and people don't think about that. People will think of rice as just rice, and really that's what it's all about. Of course, the quality fish and the fresh seafood that we use, and the interesting ingredients.
Want to learn more about any of today's show guests? Go to outandaboutcolumbus.com. Tired of doing the same thing every weekend? Try something new. Check out the event calendar at outandaboutcolumbus.com for the latest events and information.
Looking for an early spring getaway? Hocking Hills has it all. Canoeing, camping, rock climbing, outdoor dramas, and horseback riding are just a few of the most popular activities that visitors can take part in. Out and About Columbus met up with Karen Raymore and learned about the perks of visiting the Hocking Hills.
The Hocking Hills is really unique, not just to Ohio, but to the Midwest, to the U.S. for that matter. Thanks to Mother Nature and geological phenomenon that happened millions of years ago, the Hocking Hills were formed and feature really amazing scenic vistas. The natural beauty is unsurpassed. It's not often that you find caves and waterfalls and the cliffs and all of the topography that's quite common here anywhere in the Midwest. In fact, here at the Welcome Center, we often hear from people who are here on their first visit that they can't believe they're in Ohio. So it's, like I say, quite unique. We often refer to it as Ohio's natural crown jewels. Because of the natural beauty, it is world-class hiking. But in addition to that, there's a great deal of diversity in outdoor recreation. So in addition to the hiking, there's horseback riding, there's canoeing and kayaking, fishing, bird watching, and now the Hocking Hills is the canopy tour capital of the Midwest. We have more zip lines than anywhere else in the Midwest. That has certainly become a very popular activity in the past, since 2008 when the first zip line attraction opened. But I think the diversity, there's rock climbing, there's rappelling, it's just a lot of different outdoor activities and not very many places where you can go and do so many things at little to no cost, because all of the state parks, as is the case all through the state of Ohio, are free. So all the wonderful nature programs that are offered at the Hocking Hills State Park, all that hiking, it's all free.
OutandAboutColumbus.com is your inside source for all of Columbus entertainment, events, and information. Check it out now.
Unique decor, friendly staff members, a down-home environment, and an amazing array of food items on the menu are just a few reasons why Starlight Diner should be your next stop for a fantastic meal. Out and About Columbus shot over to the Starlight Diner in Hilliard for a sampling of Columbus's best breakfast and to chat with Kyle Sebastian about Starlighter's highlights.
Starlight Diner's been here for 19 years. Small mom and pop style diner with a little different flair. We have a little kitschy decor with a Latin influenced cuisine. I think that's what sets us apart from any other restaurant, is not only our unique cuisine but also the kitschy decor. We have one wall filled with vintage clocks. It seems that everyone's able to find one that their grandma had in her home when they were a child. We also have two large murals inside and one outside, one in the bar and one in the dining room. And then there's also one on the exterior with a little space theme. Our food has a little Tex-Mex, Cajun, Cuban cuisine, a little different flair to it. I'll be showing you one of our crowd favorites is the Creole macaroni. That's elbow macaroni mixed with, there's chicken, shrimp, Cajun sausage, onions, peppers, tomatoes, and corn. It's in a homemade Cajun cream sauce. I'll also share with you our Cuban-style roast chicken. It's an actual half chicken, light and dark meats, served with fried plantains, black beans, and rice. One of our breakfast favorites is the huevos rancheros. I'll also share with you our homemade Cuban-style French toast, made with our homemade Cuban bread topped with fruit and powdered sugar. And then also one of our burrito specials of the day is the crab-stuffed breakfast burrito.
Want to learn more about any of today's show guests? Go to OutandAboutColumbus.com.
Hyde Park Prime Steakhouse is an award-winning classic American steakhouse with a contemporary flair and chef-driven focus on food. I spoke with Craig Dye about the delicious food and customer-oriented experience at Hyde Park downtown. Hyde Park is celebrating 25 years. That's fantastic. What is the key to your longevity and success?
I think that, in this business, very competitive. I think that the key to Hyde Park is just great people, great service, serving a spectacular, superior product. And I think that if you put those all together, people appreciate it. People notice it, and once again, there lies in your longevity.
What kind of items are we going to find on the menu here?
I think that what sets us apart, once again, from other steakhouses and other restaurants is, we're more than a steakhouse. aside from our spectacular steaks, we also have an incredible fish program. We have fresh fish and seafood flown in every day. We always have 4 to 5 fresh fish a day. They're always different, from sea bass to grouper to wagyu right out of Hawaii waters. They were swimming 24 hours ago, if not less. We also have a wagyu beef program, so we also serve a Japanese strain of wagyu beef, as well as a dry age program, which most don't do. So those are things that we can do as a boutique steakhouse company that some other people can't do. And once again, it's bringing the best products to our guests and letting them decide for themselves. And so far they have.
Let's talk about the future of Hyde Park.
Future Hyde Park is great. You know, obviously we're going to continue to expand. We're going to continue to invest in Columbus. We love Columbus. We've recently purchased the Yankee Trader building just up the street here on High Street, the corner of Vine and High, and we're going to have a very exciting project going on there.
For more information about this or any of our guests, go to our website, outandaboutcolumbus.com.
A Heisman Trophy winning player should have a Heisman-worthy sports-themed restaurant. Eddie George's Grill 27 is a 21st-century high-tech dynamic restaurant. With nearly 60 HD TVs and a menu that will take your breath away, Eddie George's Grill 27 has to be on your list for game day. Out and About Columbus learned more about this one-of-a-kind sports bar during our recent visit to Eddie George's Grill 27.
There's a partnership between Eddie and our owners. I actually had a store with him down in Nashville, Tennessee, and well, they came up here to bring Eddie home back to Ohio State University. He's a Heisman winner, and it's a great place for Buckeye fans. It's known for all things Ohio State. However, we do more than that. We have every sports package you can imagine. It's about $250,000 worth of sports entertainment equipment. It's anything from the Buckeyes to NBA basketball to NFL to NHL to, in the summer when we have a lot of study abroad students here, we'll go to international soccer matches. So it's very dynamic. It ranges from anything you can think of. Our restaurant and bar contains a total of about 5 different sound zones. We can do different audio and visual in each one of those. We've done things from watch parties for different professional teams to private events such as rehearsal dinners or anniversaries, all different types of things. One thing that wows people is our BLT Ranch Burger. It is 2 grilled cheese sandwiches with 2 slices of bacon in each of those. Those act as the bun for our fresh, never frozen 8-ounce patty of beef. Comes great plate presentation. We have culinary experts in all of our restaurants. Also, a very popular dish is our honey mustard glazed pork chops. Those come with sweet potato tots and very impressive fresh broccoli crown, which we get locally. Trying to go with the best in Columbus, that's what we believe we are. It's Monday through Friday from 3 to 7 and also picks back up at 10 o'clock to close. Now our happy hour includes buy one, get one appetizers, and that's all of them. It's $3 drafts, and that's all 27 of them. We have $3 wines, and we have $3 drinks. So that's most competitive we could be in Columbus. We're looking to be the best deal around.
OutandAboutColumbus.com is your inside source for all of Columbus entertainment, events, and information. Check it out now.
Looking for the best traditional, authentic Mexican food? Well, look no further. With the freshest meats and seafood to colorful vegetables and unique spices and sauces, each dish is an experience at El Vaquero. I stopped by the location on Olentangy River Road and found out more about their authentic Mexican experience.
Well, Liddy, with over 13 locations, obviously you're doing something right because you wouldn't have that many locations and to be so successful. And I can tell why this food smells delicious as well as looks delicious. Let's talk about let's talk about your dishes.
That dish is fajitas vallarta. It's chicken, beef, and shrimp with vegetables, and comes with the rice and beans and salad. That's pretty good. And then we have carne asada. The one comes with the onions in the top, and just some people like hot. Yeah. It's spicy, so just have the extra one in there. Comes with the tortillas, rice and beans, and salad. Then we had chicken right there. That's pretty good. And the veggie enchiladas. So in the menu is pretty big, and we have so many things to pick. Everything is so good. It's authentic and Mexican food, and that's fresh all the time. So we just...
Well, it certainly looks fresh. And your desserts. Oh my gosh, let's talk about the desserts.
Look at that. We had cheesecakes right here. We call chango, but it's a cheesecake that's pretty good. And that one is flan, so custom. and fried ice cream. It's very popular fried ice cream. That is so good.
Well, not only do you have the best Mexican food in town, you also have the best margaritas.
I know.
And they're so colorful. What are those margaritas over there?
Yeah, we have like lots of different flavors, and everything is so good. We have the strawberry and frozen strawberry and on the rocks and piña colada and watermelon and blue curacao and mango.
For more information about this or any of our guests, go to our website, outandaboutcolumbus.com.
Tired of doing the same thing every weekend? Try something new. Check out the event calendar at outandaboutcolumbus.com for the latest events and information.
Named one of the top 25 restaurants in America, the Refectory Restaurant and Bistro is known for its outstanding customer service. With over 700 world-class wine selections and a variety of entrees, the Refectory has been recognized through many fine dining awards over its 37 years. Mike talked with the owner of the Refectory, Kamel, about why the Refectory is truly the heart of a perfect dining experience.
Talk to us a little bit about the history of the Refectory.
Well, the restaurant's been open for 37 years. I've been here 36 of those years, and I've owned it for the last 20.
What would people find to come to the Refectory who have never been here, never visited before?
Well, I think we like to think they'd like to find a level of service, a level of cuisine, an atmosphere that's very unique, and we try to create an experience. We try to create a sanctuary where you can sort of like get off of the business of life and relax and dine, whether it's a bistro menu for 3 courses for $24, which changes every week, or sitting in the dining room and just relaxing in this atmosphere. That's what we try to create.
You have a pretty good wine selection here as well, right?
We do.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Absolutely. In 1991, we were fortunate to receive the Grand Award from the Wine Spectator for Outstanding Wine Cellars. We were the only place in Ohio and one of 91 places worldwide to get that. And since that time, we've received the Best of Award of Excellence. So we really developed a wine cellar over many years, and we're really fortunate to be able to present that to Columbus.
You know, one of the things I thought was interesting, I saw an award you received for service.
Yes.
And you're like, what, one of the best 25 out of the whole country?
We were recognized by Zagat as the 25 top places in the country for service. They took 25 of the biggest cities, and we were the top one for service. What we try to do, obviously, as a restaurant is to just treat our guests as you would a guest in your own home. We really try to go the extra yard to anticipate and to really have a heart of really elevating their experience. And we work very hard at that. We talk about that all the time. We don't obviously execute 1,000% and we don't walk on water, but we certainly do our best to really point ourselves to bringing a different level of service to the experience.
Want to learn more about any of today's show guests? Go to outandaboutcolumbus.com.
Known for the Thurman Burger Challenge on Man vs. Food, the Thurmans Cafe, located in German Village, has been serving thousands of satisfied customers since 1942. Thurmans offers many selections through their carry-out service, Thurmans to Go. Mike talked with Ashley and Marcus about their famous burgers and so much more.
Tell us what you're going to find when you come here.
Thurmans is an awesome atmosphere. It's very unique. It's been family-owned. I think it's 4 generations now, 71 years strong, same location.
What other types of food do you have on the menu?
We've got great subs, good wings, obviously the burgers you mentioned. Good salads. We've got huge, everything's big. The portions are huge.
I'm going to talk to Marcus here a minute because he's the man that makes it good here. Marcus, tell us a little bit about your background and cooking that huge hamburger.
Okay. I've been cooking now for probably about a good 7 years. I've been with Thurmans now for 4. Mainly, I worked in high end, but I've been in burger business now for the 4 years.
You're in high end here, right?
Well, this is high end, but we can get a little big, and it gets a little messy sometimes. Depends on what you get.
But I was looking at that burger. That thing's like a tower.
Oh man, that's one of the biggest and the best. And like I said, we do everything fresh. The hamburgers are 12 ounces each burger, 12 ounces, but everything's done fresh. Our fries are hand cut every day, and just the best burgers in town.
Best hamburger, best jukebox. Tell us a little bit about how you got those awards.
Well, the burgers speak for themselves. They're gigantic. They're delicious.
Yeah, Marcus told us about that.
Yeah. They're amazing. We've just got a great atmosphere. I mean, we've got good staff, great people. It's fun.
What's this jukebox thing, though? I'm kind of interested in that.
The jukebox is amazing, actually. I think collectively there for a while we were as a staff, as a team, building up what content was on there and what was offered as like a one credit deal.
Like everything at Thurmans, huge.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So you got Thurmans to Go, right?
Yeah, that's brand new. It's next door. Used to be Bakery Gingham, I believe.
Great sandwiches to go and everything, right?
Yep, when we've got a 3-hour wait on a Saturday, you can get a burger in 20 minutes.
Outandaboutcolumbus.com is your inside source for all of Columbus entertainment, events, and information. Check it out now.
The Wind Chimes is not your typical Chinese restaurant. I caught up with owner Mitch Yu and got the inside on some delicious Chinese dishes, the restaurant's full-service bar, and the banquet catering services they offer.
Mitch, it's great to see you again. Let's talk about your special dishes here at Wind Chimes.
I think most people like our General Tso chicken. The fact that it's a little spicy and the sauce it has a pungent flavor in it. So most people like that dish very much.
So what type of Chinese cooking do you do here?
We do mainly Cantonese cooking, which means Southern Chinese cooking. But the fact that here in Columbus, Ohio, people like hot and spicy food, so we also do Sichuan and Hunan style cooking.
Well, we are standing in your beautiful meeting room that you do private parties and special functions in. Let's talk about that.
Well, this room is designed for business people like what we are doing right now is catering the Honda business group. Normally they have PowerPoint presentation before dinner. So we have that kind of facility. But sometimes when people have a bridal shower and that kind of function, we can also use this media room also.
Well, I noticed you had a full-service bar. What type of drink specialties do you have?
We have a very extensive wine list, both with red wine and white wine from most popular that people like. Apart from that, we also carry a big variety of sake and also Chinese wine.
For more information about this or any of our guests, go to our website, outandaboutcolumbus.com.
Named the best pizza in the Midwest of 2013, Out and About Columbus wanted to taste test Romeos Pizza in Grandview. We grabbed a bite with Sean Browser of Romeos Pizza to cast our vote. And our vote is delicious.
So tell us what's been happening with Romeos.
Well, in the last 4 years, since we've come to Columbus, we've won the best pizza in Columbus 4 times at the Slice of Columbus. And then we just recently won the best pizza in the Midwest for the 3rd time. We hadn't won it for 8 years. We had a little gap there. But so we won that again, and just real excited to be here in Columbus. And we have 9 different locations here now. We're continuing to look for new locations and expand because it just is so well received here.
What do you think the ingredient is that makes you so successful with Romeos Pizza?
Well, for us, it's the sauce. It's a very distinct, it's sweet. The process that we go through for our tomato sauce is much different than any other pizza place. I mean, from the time they pick the tomato in the field and put it in the can, it's about 2 hours. Yeah. And I've been there, I've seen it happen, it's amazing. It's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory for tomato sauce. So, but that's one of the key ingredients. It's just such sweet sauce and such pure tomato. And it's never reconstituted. And you put love into it, man. It's the dough, the cheese, all the ingredients we do. It's all really, really good stuff. So you put good stuff in, you should be able to get good stuff out.
I'll never forget having that ranch potato.
The Great Ranch Potato, it's got a ranch bacon sauce.
Now, what award did you win for that?
We actually won the best gourmet pizza in America. In New York City. But it's got the ranch bacon sauce, it's got caramelized onions, Italian sausage, roasted red potatoes, and then we sprinkle a little bit of ranch flavored almonds on top after it's done cooking.
Now, what other stuff do you have outside of pizza here?
We do a lot of subs, and we also have strombolis and calzones. We do wings, some appetizers. We have some nice big salads too. So we have a pretty full menu that if you don't want the pizza, there's a lot of other options you can go with.
OutandAboutColumbus.com is your inside source for all of Columbus entertainment, events, and information. Check it out now.